This is an all sports station production.
This team and
Tonight, from CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced. And when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window, and rightly so. The Cardinals went 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And right away, he lost the football. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Murray going to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray a give. This is Drake. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against the Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Murray again. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Murray to air it out again. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And that'll wind up moving the chains again. It's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And he's already got 2 touches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. To throw is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. The ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, his throw incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. Third down here. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The 2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Drake. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now, Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. From the 30 on 2nd down. Murray, he'll swing that out to Edmonds. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive, 4 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run this with Homer. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 59 mark.
On the ground, it's Dallas. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
Way to go, man. Are you serious? What? Look at me. That's it, baby. Mike 5'9",
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
58 Mike, 58.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go. 58.
They'll run with Dallas. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to it, and he will. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty. And that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. 59 mark.
Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Dallas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head in your down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jordan Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And Myers able to knock it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Murray now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray on the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's 20. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a run with Dallas. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. Up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he's going to be stopped up just short 1st down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dallas. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
You call it.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move. First down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Left side, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd down, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. Going to call another timeout, 2nd, as the stoppage will occur a minute to go, first half. Here's a first at the 14. Zone, here's the shooter, Murray. 2 yards. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First. So in the center, he's already up on yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have on this game.
A chance to again, that's caught. And he'll be brought right into the line at about the 1 line. That can be a couple. The Cardinals forced to burn 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throw in Murray. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down, and the Cards extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get headed into the half. Get it done.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. They open the lead up now to 25 points. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. So not much to speak of this first half. The kicks away. Taking him 7 yards deep. And not wanting to do anything here. Half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 2 seconds of that as they've got first and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run. He's not going to go there as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. To the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided getting to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome every created version of EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the former #1 overall pick, Kyler Murray. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trail possession first as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with attack. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Wilson and the Seahawks take over to 1st and 10 at 25-yard line. First down, they'll kick off the drive with Dallas. He'll be after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come out now 2nd and 4 from 1. Again, it's Dallas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. Now, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tossing this out wide to Dallas. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the handoff, it's Dallas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Drake. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Second down and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season. Utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Shotgun now for Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And here 7. That kill. They'll run with Drake, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
He'll buy, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58.
On the ground, it's Dallas. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Switch. Check 59.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Heavy. Watch the backfield.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Check, 59. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
This is Homer. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, Wilson. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Again, it's Homer. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play's supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone, get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
I'm coming for you. Mine. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Murray now to throw. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't going nowhere. Mike, check. I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, Wilson. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 27. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check, 59. Man out. Mike 5'9".
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check 59.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
What we got? Mike 5'9".
From the gun, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will cut this lead down to 25. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
7 yards there and a first down.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, this is Edmonds. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Throwing is Murray on third down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Six yards left on second down.
Don't say nothing. Check three, check three, check three.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle. So that'll just about do it. I'm Brandon Gaudin on EA Sports. Log on to EA Sports.